It's that time again. We are here for the second installment, first round. We've got on the left side Sovdan, 4th seed, and on the right side Joshimuz, 13th seed. Who knows what can happen here? It's gonna be best of 3. We already know this from last night. Sovdan, thanks for being here. Anything to say before we start the race?
I wish. Good luck with Joshimuz.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Josh, hey, thanks for being here.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I guess I'll say, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. So that doesn't need good luck, but good luck anyway.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck to both of you.
Oh, yeah, forgot to mention Marcellus here in the commentary booth with me.
Hello.
Here we go. We're going up the mountain. First mission, first race of the best of 3. Joshimuz, obviously the underdog. Let's see if he's got what it takes.
It's a quick job. Get in, headshot the guy, take the photograph and get out.
Indeed. But a lot can go wrong here, you know? You get a tire pop. I mean, that's the main thing. You can also just die, but it's a bit rare. And Sovdan just assuming his tires popped. I couldn't really tell from the way I was looking at it. It might have gotten
I
popped.
think it popped, yeah.
La Arena
Thanks for the sub,
Discoteca.
M. Toms. Oh
Which
my.
is actually rare.
Huge jump there from Joshimuz. Not able to stay on. Neither player actually able to stay on the way down the mountain. Coming up here, seeing who's got the better busted warp here. That's actually probably going to determine who's in the lead, but either way, it's very tight right now.
So this is the first and pretty much the only spot where luck is involved, in my opinion.
And both players extremely unlucky here. Let's see what they do. Personally, I would turn around and just try to get a busted warp anyway. But yeah, both driving into Los Santos. Now I'm interested to see if either player goes off-road here, if they both stay on the road.
Yeah, me too. I guess Sovdan is going for the off-road route. Josh is going for the road.
Alright.
Keep up with him. We'll get our
Ooh,
steal.
actually both players going off-road here.
I still can't get it. Why
Yeah,
people pick this road.
it's really not... Yeah, see right there, he just lost all the time he saved by having to brake or hit that tree. Or maybe that was just a stream stutter and I'm crazy. But,
Get ahead of him.
Josh actually
Oh my God.
a little bit off the line here, far to the left. That's not the normal line, but if he's safe, I think that's the most important thing here. Although he would be just as safe, if not more, staying on the road. Alright, well, I say neither, but Josh actually sees bikes in the parking lot. Probably saw that during the cutscene. Knew to go there. It's definitely something you want to watch out for, but get distracted. Oh, but not able to control the Sanchez on the off-road.
Yeah, that's one thing about Badlands. If you have run it a whole lot, you know every tiny bump. Right?
Yeah, very true. It's much like the monster race.
And every stone too.
Yeah. And again, just not having good RNG this race. It's kind of insane to have this bad RNG. Only the second match of the tournament for both players, mind you. Not
No
getting
biker
bikes.
is so bad.
Yeah, this is a bit strange to see this at daytime starting this mission. So that could be some of the issues we're seeing. But Josh does get a bike, and he's quickly catching up, making up that deficit by getting a little bit better luck. He seemed pretty pessimistic in the pregame, and you know, everything he says, kind of that speedrunner mentality of being humble and like, oh, this run sucks, even though it was a world record kind of a thing. But he seemed very pessimistic, sure he's gonna lose, but honestly, it's really not. He's really keeping it close, despite being quite a few places lower on the seeding chart. Now we are trying to get out of here. A couple of varmints on the run here.
A varmint is a harvester, right?
No, a varmint is like a pest, like a rat or it's like a rabbit that's running around your garden eating all your carrots, you know, so you don't have anything to make the vegetables. The coleslaw's all bland, all thanks to those varmints, you know. It's mostly a hillbilly thing to say, like my grandparents say it.
Peter Fonda is doing the voice here.
Peter Fonda?
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah. That is the truth.
Oh, good. Josh actually full health here. He might have lost a little bit from falling off the bike, but it's not enough to die with just the explosion. But he does get fire. Okay, really was banking on that fire. Here we go with the second busted warp. Hopefully, well, I guess technically the first busted warp. Nobody's gotten one yet. We'll see. Peter Fonda definitely sounds like a man I would like to dip in hot cheese. Peter Fondue.
CJ
Alright.
the dirt bike racer.
Here we go, Sovdan looking for his cop. He's over the barrier for the precinct, for the jurisdiction. And once again, oh, he's got cops. He's got cops. But with a quick busted warp, Josh can really still be right there behind him. Speaking of which, Josh actually made his own save today because he plays on a weird game version and didn't have, he accidentally wrote over his save. He overwrote his save, didn't have a backup, had to make a new one. And apparently in this version there's no police, so he's still not getting a busted warp. Driving through Los Santos once again. Absolutely insane. So a little unfortunate, Josh twice not getting a busted warp in game 1. But playing pretty well despite that, you know. There's not much you can do when that happens. At the very least, at least you're still in a Sanchez instead of spawning over there and getting a Bobcat or something. All right, let's see how this shootout goes. Oh, looking all right so far. A little misstep there, but it's all right. The rollout. One more, and he should be gone. Oh, he's gonna take 2 more. I would have just ignored both of those if I were in that position. Health looking good here for Sovdan at the moment. And doesn't really take much damage on the way. Should be fine. Could probably take maybe 2 shotgun blasts, but that's obviously not the plan. Plan is take 0. Using the man mode strat there to walk forward and shoot the shotgun cop. That's a good play.
We sleep with men, we're sluts. If we don't put out, we're frigid.
Free cheat.
Who you calling little men? You went berserk back there.
Josh might crash his game with these camera flicks. Like, he's getting so tilted. And here we go. What are we going to see here? I'm predicting a solid 7 shots for Sov.
Shots in the distance, faster!
Rare voice, I think.
I say
3,
6.
4,
Oh, it's already.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Oh, refusing to die there. Catalina shooting him in the ear. But he does get him at the very last second. And now we got Josh here. Also going a bit safe here, keeping Catalina up here where she's very unlikely to get run over.
Cool. Maybe you won't go berserk, huh?
It surprised me no one went for that other strat.
Well, it didn't
But
work out
yesterday we
yesterday.
saw what could happen here.
Catalina actually jumped over the wall. It's interesting.
Amen to that.
Pretty solid race from both players so far. Just a little bit more bad RNG for Josh, as well as maybe cutting some corners for Sovdan, saving those seconds, and it all adds up, you know.
Getting tight lines, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta be on the line. Gotta be on the perfect line with Mark Rutsu. Me and Josh Rutsu, dude. And here we go into the first race. This is another huge choke point. Oh, and Josh actually running into a cop there. Oh, barely catching that bribe star. That could have been a real issue. But yeah, these races, I'm excited to see. We've already had one in the very first match. The second race of the first match, we had somebody thriving, to be specific, put his car in the water. Granted,
Yeah,
it wasn't on a race. It was after the race.
Yeah, Disco.
Yeah,
We gotta do what speedrunners do.
yeah.
Make
that?
a prediction.
Make a prediction. Oh, for the race timings, huh?
Yeah, because
Um,
that's what speedrunners do.
Sovdan 218, Josh 221. 219, 221. That's my guess. only saying that because earlier today I was watching some of Josh's practice and saw him hit a 220. I actually don't even remember which race it was on, but yeah, and also Josh getting the delayed call there. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes you'll get there and the call just won't be there. I've had that happen in single segment. I've had it playing off of practice saves. It absolutely makes no sense. And Sovdan with a 213. Very,
That's
very
huge.
speedy.
Very speedy.
Quick work of that race for sure. And Josh with a 221. I believe that's what I predicted. The 221. Call me Oracle
also
out
a
here.
very nice time.
Yeah, not a bad time at all. I mean, 215 is insane. It's pretty fast. Like
I'm not even sure if I ever saw 213.
coming around the final turn. He's gonna hit a 214 for his second race. That's also really
Wow.
fast.
Mad driving skills there.
Now it's time to find out if we're going to San Fierro. Oh, that fence. He did not deserve that, Josh. Leave that poor fence alone. Good recovery, though, out of the spin out.
Thanks a lot, you idiot. Thanks a lot.
Is this best of 3 Kappa?
222. Where lawyers, like injury lawyers, they have to be scammers. But anyway, they always have that phone number that's like 634 34 63, or like that's not a good example, but like 222 22 22, something like that. Oh, big ball of fire there.
Don't know too much about American phone numbers.
That was interesting. The helicopter only blew up like once. Usually it blows up like 100 times once it touches the ground.
No way Sovdan is losing this now.
Yep, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. There's not much you can choke here.
This is the place.
Well, Germans designed it, right?
True, das ist ein VW. And something coming through with a pretty impressive 28.47 by my clock. That's very impressive considering missing a busted warp. Big GG to him. GG.
Why
man.
did I get unlucky on top of being slow? That's not fair.
You both got a bit unlucky, but yeah, you got more unlucky. Missing two
You both
busted
played
warps.
very good.
That makes it worse, because if he had gotten lucky and I hadn't, I might have had a chance.
True.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 1-0 for Sovdan there. Hopefully in the next match you guys can get some busted warps.
Come on, Josh, you got it.
Good luck to both of you. Let's have a clean race here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow. And Sovdan actually getting
I didn't
Oh.
get a bike.
Yep, true.
Yeah, I missed the mission marker during the
Alright.
fade in, my bad.
That's a mulligan there, boys. 3, 2, 1, go. They were actually more synchronized that time as well. And once again, Sovdan actually getting on the bike before the cutscene. But it just makes the cutscene play later. Just something to think about. It's not significant, I think. Oh, I think that's a pop tire once again for Sovdan. I don't know if he's doing something to make that happen. He missed the photograph. He's got to go back. It's just not cooperating with him. Now he's got the photo. He's on the blue bike. And last race, both players fell off. Didn't die or take any significant damage, but wow. Coming in hot
It was
there.
close.
Josh goes down that hill so fast and doesn't touch his wheels to like terrain until he's most of the way down it. It's pretty wild. I don't read a lot. Ooh,
There's
and
so
getting a very
many
early
districts,
cop.
more San Andreas.
Ooh, that might
Like
be
Camelot and Les Venturas, for example.
Sovdan actually might be on the wrong busted orb. It's close.
Oh, yeah, it's really close.
He is. He's busted in the wrong territory.
Wow.
He really risked that for the couple seconds there, but just like that, Josh has a commanding lead, and he basically has to go back and do the busted warp again from the same spot. That's
W-
crazy.
Was I really not far enough?
Oh, yeah, just barely. And I have the
He
names
was
wrong.
pretty much in the middle of the bridge,
Yeah.
if not before the middle.
I also said Josh instead of, or Sovdan instead of Josh, and Josh instead of Sovdan, but we're here. You know, he's still got the, he's just got to drive it again, unfortunately. That's crazy.
It would be nice if... Oh no, I don't say this.
Oh yeah, I don't want to curse anybody here, but to keep this race close,
Yeah, right.
Sovdan might need to really punch the gas here on this off-road route on Taker Commander. Oh, he's got no gun to get that cop. But at least he doesn't have to take any phone calls. That's nice.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Whoa, cop on the reverse there.
Is there a comparison video between the two routes here in this mission? Tanker Commander?
There is, and it's got a backing track by Crook for Money. It's a very good video. In the last match, Josh tried to get busted twice and got busted 0 times. This time he tried to get busted once and got busted twice, or something like that. So that's, you know, silver lining. A little bit of risky strats, but honestly, you gotta really pull everything out here at this point after that unfortunate busted warp and a bit of a drift there. Hops over the railing, which is really unfortunate because now he's got to somehow turn around.
And again, for only 2 seconds? Come on. Never worth it.
Right, yeah. Alright, take 4 on this busted warp for Josh to see if anything can go correctly for him this time. Maybe the game can just put a cop in the right spot for him instead of no cops or one that's too early. Chat absolutely full of copium at this point, but hey, it feels good to just breathe in some copium sometimes.
A too early cop isn't too bad because you can wait on him. Oh,
Very fast.
he
shooting
does
there.
wait.
Ooh, this is maybe
Interesting.
too early though to wait. He's got to move up the hill. He's only got, you know, rear wheel drive, but it is
He just had so much bad luck, so he
yeah.
buys it. Oh no, a bit further. A bit
I think
further.
he'll probably get back on his bike and get busted. That'll work. It might have worked in the car anyway, if he had like tapped the gas a couple times, but
Thanks a
It
lot.
was
you
very
idiot.
close too.
Thanks a lot.
and let's see, this is one of the big spots where things can happen. No matter how safe you play this, you could still lose Catalina here.
Give up! You're surrounded!
Or fail to kill a guy here.
It's a good 9 shots.
Gotta chase him.
Pretty good 9 shot. Oh man, brutal. Oh man. Can you believe this guy? I'm excited for the Twitter thread that's gonna come from that. Shooting that dead cop. And here we go. With Sovdan trying to lose his wanted level at this point. Looks like everything's going cleanly for him. Hasn't like run over a cop or anything that I saw.
Or crashed into a rock.
Yep. But it's a lot like you said, these players, when they do the same route over and over, the same lines. Whoop. Was that
Yeah.
7 shots? 6 shots? For Josh? That was pretty good. And here we go with the first race. Once again, from Sovdan. It is a daytime race, though. Last time he was playing, it was a nighttime race. Again, we'll see if that makes a real difference. As
Not
he
really.
rejoins the road here. Yeah, not really, I agree. But some people make a big deal out of it. Oh, and just as I say that,
and-
he spawns a car in front of
Yeah.
him.
Exactly. Funny.
It's looking more like a 218 now.
Let's see how Sovdan takes this turn.
Yeah, he stays pretty far to the outside.
Get us back to the
and Josh losing the star. I
This
was
turn,
wondering about that.
I'm always unsure about too.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, going uphill while turning is just confusing. .218, pretty nice race there. Miles Davis, yeah, there you go.
Bam.
215, pretty speedy as well. Look at this cop chase. Oh wow, I've never
Wow.
seen NPCs go on this road in my entire life.
Me neither.
Only during a Joshimuz race, I guess. Nice jump out there. Cancels the call. I wonder why people didn't do this before, just canceling the call. I guess because then you'd have an extra call later on anyway. But it's interesting that you don't need to take this call to start this mission. And how that was just never really utilized for such a long time. One thing interesting about single segment, or I mean segmented runs like this, like just the Badland segment, you don't have to be cautious with your satchels as much as far as like conserving them for later on. You could have 0 by the end of the mission, it wouldn't make a difference. Good heli shot. Ooh, in the cop car. Almost causing a little bit of worry, but not quite. And boom goes the dynamite. 27:44.
Both played very well again.
Yep, both played very well. A little bit of a mishap on that busted warp for Josh. Unfortunate. You were pretty close to the line there, Josh, but not quite there, you know.
I mean, if Sovdan's almost PBing, I don't think it matters anyway, right?
Everything else was really fast though on both sides. Just that one real decisive thing. Yeah, Illuminati in chat saying you probably would have PB'd if not for that busted warp thing, if everything else went exactly the same. And I agree, you probably would have gotten a sub 29 or a low 29 at least. Any closing thoughts?
No, it's about as expected. I did my best, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there you go. It's all you can do. At least you still have your pride and your dignity.
And you did a really good job, I think.
I think so too. It was great having you. Really appreciate you being here. Sovdan, anything from you, sir? Man, a few words. Let's the gameplay speak for himself. I like that. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate all the donations. Keeping the prize pool nice and fat and juicy and thick. Thank you, Marcellus, for being here.
Yeah, it was really fun.
23. No, I don't. 23.
And my dog is barking, and that means we got to cut the stream. So, yep.